Hey guys, Titan Flyer here from the ECF and Totally Wicked forum and chat. I'm doing well, first things first. I don't have a cool song like some of these reviewers do, so I made up my own. I have a little iPod. I'm a musical genius, as well as many other talents. I do music on the side. So. Notice the drama on the last note there. Anyway, doing a video for you for two reasons. First reason is there's a competition currently going on for Vapor4Life about the VaporKing and the products and who can be the funniest and all that. And I really thought long and hard about doing some, and I may do some pretty funny stuff, funny videos about the products and how they work and all that stuff. But the second reason, after I received the product, the second reason overtook the first by a long shot. I don't even care if I win a prize. I really want to get this message out there. And that message is, some of us have people in our lives that have seen us vaping. They're smokers currently. It could be your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your wife, your kids. Could be anybody. They've seen you vaping. They like the concept. They like the idea. They think it'll work for them. But the technical details involved in vaping are many, and it's keeping a lot of people away from it. My wife watches me vape, and so I think to make my point, I'm going to give you two scenarios. First scenario, and it'll be acted by me. I want to vape right now. I have a nicotine craving. So I grab my screwdriver, my trusty screwdriver. I love this thing. I use it. It goes around my neck. I use it all day, every day. I need an atomizer, and we put the atomizer on there. I have to make sure that this is the atomizer I want to use. I have 50 of these things, and the FDA is making me stock up on everything, so I have to make sure that that's a good one. No noise. The battery must be dead, so, and I'm exaggerating a little bit on some of these things, but I'm taking the battery out. I go to the wall, and I come back. I have to get this charger, which is not a mobile device, plugs into the wall. That's where my batteries sit. I pull the battery out of that charger, and I look at it and I think, which way does it go in? It goes in this way, maybe this way. I think the pointy part goes up. We'll try that. There's so many ways a battery can go in. I guess, well, there's two. Here we go, and that's the noise I was looking for. So now I've got my screwdriver, it's got an atomizer. I need a cart. I need one of these things that's got the stuffing in there. And the stuffing doesn't look right, so I'm going to use these tweezers and move it around a little bit because it has to get juice. Oh, I got to get juice. Hold on. Which flavor should I use? Jealous much? Anyway, go with tobacco, because I'm an ex-smoker and tobacco is the way to go for smoking. Oh, the top came off. I gotta make sure. There we go. Nope, that one's not working. That's not actually one of the reasons I was doing the video, was for that, but let's do this one. It's a homemade version. I mixed this myself. Banana cream tropical punch with VG. Whoa, I'm going to put a couple drops in here. Bink, bink. And a couple drops in my cart. And, oh, it's bubbling on top, so I need to use the tweezers again. And just get that adjusted. There we go. Okay. Oh, I got some on my hands. It's on my hands. The stuff's poison, says the FDA. Well, nicotine is poison, but anyway. Okay, baby. I got some in my mouth now. Oh, okay. Well, that is very good. Very satisfying. After a long day of putting stuff together, I can vape. Exaggerating. And scene. That's scenario one. So, scenario two, and these are making a point, trust me, you're watching for a reason. Scenario two, my wife is a 21-year-old supermodel. It's my video. I can make up my own story. She loves me to death and takes care of me, but she also smokes a pack a day, and I care about her, and I don't want her to die of lung cancer or the many other diseases that cigarettes can cause. So I go online and I look for a product that will be, above all else, easy. It doesn't have to have clouds of vapor. It has to have vapor. It doesn't have to have the longest battery life. It doesn't have to have the most amazing amount of different varieties of flavors and mixes and all that. Scenario 2. I'm a 21-year-old supermodel. I will be playing the part today, as my wife does not like to be on video. Copyright infringement. I was just out with all my supermodel friends, and I now have a nicotine craving. I think I will have a cigarette or a vape. I will use my Vapor4Life VaporKing PCC kit. How do I know that this battery is charged? Well, the light is right there. It says it's charged. And here's the other piece that goes on it. And it only goes together one way, so I will screw that on there. Looking for a button. My husband's, all of his vaping devices have buttons on them that he has to push, but I don't see one on this. It's very pretty. My supermodel friends will love it. Okay, well, I'll just give it a shot without a button. What can it hurt? It tastes very good, almost like a cigarette. Anyway, end of scene 2. My wife does not want to do all this stuff. She doesn't want to put batteries on walls and choose juices and mix them and get them on her hands and get them in her mouth. She hates getting juice in her mouth. Ask me how I know. She just wants to put something that is disposable onto a battery. And yes, she knows she's going to have to charge it. Just wants to put it on there, wants it to taste good, taste like a cigarette, give her a throat hit, and be done with it. She has, for the last 24 hours, since I received my package from Vapor4Life, been vaping one of these downstairs. And I never thought I'd see the day, quite honestly, that she would take more than a haul and say, yeah, she is using it. She's vaping the Hilton 36 right now, and I'm in love with the concept. It's probably not for me. I'd love to figure out how to get cartomizers on the screwdrivers and on the other battery mods, but this is a beautiful device for my wife and for myself. I may use it. The point of my second reason for doing this video is, if you have loved ones, family members, or even friends that you're having a hard time convincing that vaping is the right way to go to get off of the analog cigarettes, try these out. You know, I didn't want this to be a sponsor for a certain vendor, but I will say Vapor4Life, the VaporKing, Steve, that owns the company, or at least the one that I communicated with, sent me everything I asked for quickly, and there was extras in there. Excellent businessman. He knows he's got my loyalty now for life because he gave me something that didn't cost him very much, but certainly went a long way in ensuring my loyalty to his company. And I think he genuinely wants to make people happy with vaping and get everybody to vaping. Anyway, I hope I made my point. I personally love the technical details in vaping. I love all the different juices and mixing my own and trying different batteries and mods. I've spent my children's education fund on vaping devices and juice, and because the FDA is making me have to stock up. But my wife doesn't, and this works for her, and I just want to say thank you. Literally from the bottom of my heart, I want my wife to be around, and this will possibly help. Thanks. Bye.